Hello everybody and welcome back. So this is Ukulele Lesson 5, digital version here in the times of pandemic. So what we're looking at today is adding a fourth chord. So the beauty of, once you add this fourth chord, you can play really an unlimited number of songs in different pop songs, country, all these other genres now that you've really gotten to this next chord. The idea from now, what we've done so far, and I'm going to put on another camera here so you can also see my uke down here on the screen, is that we have done our C chord, which is one of the first starters. It's a one finger chord. It's easy to do. We're using our ring finger. Then we have our A minor chord right here. Get a nice little sound there. We talked about another week dropping the pointer finger down to give you an F chord. And then the last chord we're going to talk about today, we did one finger chord, two finger chord. Now it's a three finger chord. I always try to build them up to get there because I feel like that's the easiest method so that you're not overwhelmed with so many fingers. Now, if you're frustrated with adding this next chord that's three fingers, just take your time. I've been playing ukulele for some time now and then guitar before that, so it was easy to transfer guitar skills to ukulele, and it was easier for me because, again, chords sort of semi-reflect each other on these stringed instruments. So try not to get too frustrated with it. So when I'm playing this next chord, this G chord here, it's three fingers down. What's crazy is, or what's tricky is getting to that position. So you're going to find that you have, okay, C is easy. Going to A minor isn't too bad with my middle finger. Dropping a pointer down for F really wasn't bad. And now you have to shift all three fingers to get to that G. And what it is, we're going to have our middle finger on the bottom second fret here on that A string. Your ring finger is going to be on the third fret of that E string. And then your pointer finger is going to be on the second fret of the C string here. And it's a little clumpy to see here, but it makes kind of a triangle. And if you have any guitar experience other than, ukulele, but guitar, it's very reflective of what you'd call a D chord on your guitar. So if you could do a D chord on a guitar, this is no problem. But the trick is going to be practicing the transition from it, going from maybe an F to a G, F to a G, F to a G. And the problem is, some of you might say, well, why do we need all three fingers? What if I just cheated and I did two, and I went F to G? You'll see that it actually creates a different chord because that E string is now ringing as an E versus the note you were on the third fret there as a G. So you want to keep in mind, you do need all three fingers. So if you try to cheat and just do these two, the middle and the ring, you still get a different style of chord there, which you could use in other music, but what we're looking for general pop, you need this to be what's called a major 5 chord here. So we have our C chord. A little out of tune, apologies. We have our A minor chord. We have our F chord. And then we have our G chord. And then back to C, because in this case, that's home base. That's the start of our songs. So now that you have that information on how to play that chord, really, before you jump into this next video, pause it, try to do some work with just getting it first to ring as your G chord, and then transition to it. And then you can go into this next song I'm going to show you. So if you've now unpaused the video and we're back, what I'm about to show you here for this next part is going to be one of the easiest songs in the world to play on ukulele. It is 3 chords. It's super duper repetitive as well. So here's your chord progression. You should probably recognize it immediately because anyways, played ukulele has probably played this. It goes like this. Scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. When they come unstuck, Lady, running down to the Riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Now that brings you through what would be the first verse, that little transition with the oohs into the chorus. And you may or may not have noticed, if you're fellow musicians watching this, I kind of flubbed up on our transition a little. But the idea with the chords is you have A minor, G, and C. Just easy little progression. And essentially, to make your lives easier, because I don't expect you to jump into the strumming right away like that, would be to go like this. A, G, G, C, 2, 3, 4. A minor, G, G, C, 2. And if you take it that speed, it goes like this. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. So the idea is you want to get used to hearing that progression of 2, 2, 4. And if that's too hard, simplify it more down to the lowest common denominator. You could do 1, 1, and 1, 2. And I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. So if you're doing something like that, it makes it easier so you can start to utilize your voice and play around to match all of that. So I think that's a lot of information today. That will really kind of keep you busy in what you're trying to do. So play around with the G chord and then kind of start to mix in the transition of the chords, and then do it like I just did the last time, as simple as possible with just simple strums. When you get more comfortable, strumming isn't something you truly, as a ukulele guitar player myself, it kind of goes on autopilot. I kind of go to what I feel with the song versus thinking, okay, down, up, down, up, down. And I don't really analyze it like that. Once I get into it, it's just really feeling the music and just kind of going along with what works. Yes, you pre-plan your strum rhythm, but like I said, it kind of goes on autopilot. So hopefully, if you have questions, you can always shoot me an email, ask, and I'll keep kicking these videos. But now that you've got 4 chords under your belt here, you can start to play a lot of stuff. Like I'm saying, a lot of stuff. And each week, I'll drop in a new video on how you could do it, how to make it simpler for you so it's playable for anybody, not just those YouTube celebrities that can bust out an instrument and play it their crazy ways. All right, friends, have a great day.